Graffiti Japan! Yeah, all the time I'm on business. I'm all about my business, but I ain't got no briefcase. Yeah, all I got's some whiskey. Open man the whiskey, bring it to you. Yeah, I'm leaning up against the door, and my feet set to the floor, and my mess I don't go. Yeah, I've been in before. I'm a broken man, needing remedial lands. I'm all about my business. Let me love you till the morning. Let me love you till the morning, yeah.
What's up, faders, and welcome to yet another action-packed episode of Got Faded Japan, and I am your host, Johnny. And as you fine folks know, Got Faded Japan is about two dudes, booze, Japan, and the news. And two dudes, booze, Japan, and the news. Three of those are correct. There's only one of me. Tonight I'm all by myself, just podcasting. All by myself again. Oh man, I was supposed to have a couple of guests on, but these guests, these cool people doing awesome things in Japan, they just keep on standing me up. Oh my gosh, or canceling at the last second. How unprofessional are these professionals? Oh my goodness. But don't worry, faders, your boy Johnny is here with you tonight. And if you're watching this streaming live on YouTube, well, thank you. Thank you very much. I very much appreciate it. So, okay, let me explain what's going to happen in this episode. I'm going to talk a little bit about what's been going on with me very briefly. Then after that, I'm going to, whoa, let's pump on the brakes. First off, I'm going to talk about the booze. Haha. And then after that, I'm going to talk about what I've been up to very briefly. And then I'm going to get into the news. And faders, I have not done the show in a little bit because I've been so busy. And I'll tell you all about that in a minute. But I apologize. I sincerely apologize for not getting a podcast out to you guys sooner. I've just been so busy. I've been busy up to here with things. And yes. But before we talk about all that baloney, let's talk about the booze. Okay, faders, I've got two drinks here, only two tonight, and they're both highballs, aka whiskey with soda. And I sometimes drink this one here. It's a Scotch. It's Scotch whiskey highball. Usually highballs are just a straight whiskey, you know. And but this one here's a Scotch whiskey, and it's 8%, and it's by who is this by? I don't know this company. Anyway, it's by this company right here. I don't know. It's just a company that has a little like was it a lion or something on it? There you go. But so it's by this company. Should be great. I've had it before. But this company, I do know. This company is Wild Turkey. And this is a Wild Turkey highball. I have not had this one before. So I'm going to talk about these as I'm drinking them. So bon appetit without further ado. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Smells like a highball, tastes like a highball. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you can definitely taste the wild turkey in this one. If you like wild turkey, this is the highball for you. If you don't like wild turkey, it's still okay. Wow. It's got some kick. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's pretty strong. It's 8%. And actually, tonight was the first time I've seen this can at 7-Eleven here in Tokyo. But, geez. Wow, that aftertaste. Woo! Hot. Oh my gosh. It's pretty good though. Not too bad. But anyway, yes, I haven't seen these before in my life. And so when I saw it at 7-Eleven, I had to get it. I was like, all right, cool. I feel like doing Got Faded Japan tonight. I'll drink one of these. I was going to get beer or shochu, but when I saw this, I just figured, why not do something different? I mean, it's Sunday night. So anyway, Haikanpai to all you faders out there, all right? And if you're drinking, drink responsibly. Do not drive. Oh my gosh. And in Japan, they passed that law, which means if you have any alcohol in your system, you can't be on a bicycle, a skateboard, a kickboard, roller skates, or even roller blades. If you get caught on roller blades with just a little booze in your system, you go to jail. So don't do that. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to put that down. Woo! All right. So faders, yeah, I've been super, super busy ever since I came back from the States. I've had so many meetings and so much work to do. I've had commission project after commission project after commission project, which is great. Can't complain. Love working, love doing the work, love my clients. It's amazing. And if you didn't know, I'm a professional painter living here in Japan. I'm an artist. And also, I've had so many events. I've had like a small pop up here. I've had a couple of music events that I've organized. And then out of the blue, about 2 weeks, or about 3 weeks ago, I got accepted to this huge art exhibition at the National Museum of Art, Japan, in Tokyo. And this is like the MIT of Japan. This is like one of the three or four biggest like art museums in Japan. And it's like this group show of 300 people. So out of the whole country of all these people submitting their artwork, only 300 people got in. And I got in, and two of my friends actually got in, and then this one guy got in. And I'm American. My two friends are American, and then this guy, he's Canadian. No. The American guy I didn't know so well, but he was a nice guy, and the other guy is Canadian. So it's me, Ponzi, Craig, and then a guy named Scott. And yeah, I couldn't believe that one of my pieces, one of my art pieces, similar to this, is actually no, completely different from this, is in the museum, and any museum, and it just blew me away. And so for the last like week and a half, almost every day, I've been going to the museum and like meeting people and talking to people. And there was like a ceremony at one point. I mean, it's been absolutely bonkers. But yes, faders, if you want to buy one of my paintings, the prices eventually are going to go up. They I guess it has to. Everybody was talking about that at the ceremony. They're like, oh yeah, since you're new to this and stuff, your prices have to go up. Your prices are way too cheap. And I was like, really? They are? I thought they were pretty okay. But anyway, yeah, so holy smokes. And if you want to see my artwork, it's all down in the show notes, the SPILT Ink, thespiltink.com. It's all down there. You can buy it if you want or whatever, or just check it out. It's cool. And anyway, so that's why I haven't done a show. Basically, people have been standing me up, and yeah, I've been blessed with just a little bit of success, just a little bit. I sprinkled a little salt on me. Thank you. And so yeah, that's been great. And yeah, I'm sorry I haven't got a show to you, but it's just like, trust me, you want me to do a show when I've got lots of energy, when I'm happy, when I'm excited. You don't want me to do a podcast when I'm tired, when I'm just like, hey guys, how's it going? Let's just read this news. All right, so murder, rape, blah blah blah. Okay, all right. Well, have a nice day. No. You want Johnny when he's fresh, just like this. All right. So yeah. So anyway, also I've got an exhibition. I've got Tokyo Art Tank coming up. Many of you guys know Tokyo Art Tank. It's like this huge week-long art extravaganza that I do with like yoga classes, a film festival, DJ night, band night, all sorts of stuff. And yeah, here's the flyer right here. I'll probably post this somewhere on our Instagram or Facebook or whatever. But yes, the Tokyo Art Tank. I'm going to be very, very busy at the end of November. So before the end of November, I'm going to try to get some shows in. So I don't know, maybe I can sprinkle that throughout the month. Also, I plan on interviewing some of the artists that we have scheduled for Tokyo Art Tank. And oh my God, the artists that we have are absolutely brilliant. I mean, this right here, Tokyo Art Tank Volume 14, is going to be by far the best art exhibition in Tokyo. I swear to God, and it is by far the best Tokyo Art Tank that I've ever had. They've all been great. They've all been fantastic. But this one here, oh my gosh, I've got some A-level artists who are going to bring their A-plus game. It is absolutely spectacular. And I'll talk more about that in future episodes. So yeah, speaking of episodes, let's get on with this episode. So, okay, the news. We have so much news to cover because I've been so busy. I haven't been able to read the news, but I've been like reading, well, for the show, but I've been reading the news and collecting it and stuff and like storing it away. Like whenever I find like a great article, I'm like, oh my God, I got to save that for I got fit in Japan, So I've got a lot of episodes or a lot of like news articles for you guys. And without further ado, let's begin. Okay, faders, here we go. Okay, let's go all the way to the top. All right, so we've got quite a few stories. Usually I do about 5 stories, but for today, let's just do all the best stories. Let's hook you guys up. I mean, you guys deserve it. You're watching this, you're listening to this. Heck yeah, let's rock and roll. Okay, here we go. Oh, gone by. Oh, man, to go on trial for three crossbow murders in Hyogo Prefecture in 2020. Okay, so 2020, that was about almost 6 years ago. This guy shot a couple of people with a crossbow. You know, that's an interesting thing about Japan. We don't really have guns here. So, I mean, but we do have crossbows and bow and arrows. So if you can't get a gun, I guess, well, geez. So if you see somebody walking around with something that looks like a crossbow, run! Here we go. A 28-year-old man will go on trial this week, charged with killing three people and wounding another with a crossbow. Okay. According to the indictment, the man, Nozu, a university student at the time, probably not anymore, is accused of killing his mother, grandmother, and younger brother. Oh my God. He wiped out his family? Oh gosh. And wounding his aunt with a crossbow at their home on June 4th. Oh my God. That's crazy. He wiped out his whole family. Well, he didn't wipe out. He almost wiped out his whole family. Oh my God. It's kind of like that movie Halloween with Michael Meyers. Oh my gosh. Love that song. Police received a call at around 10 a.m. from a neighbor of the family who said a woman with an arrow protruding from her ear had run out of her house screaming for help. Oh my God, she had an arrow in her ear. Have you guys ever seen those head things? Those kind of like those gag things, whatever. It's kind of like an arrow that goes through one ear to the other ear. You know, it looks like it's going through your head. But that was actually happening to this poor lady. Oh my God. When police arrived at the house, they found two women dead. Nozu was found on the street near his house. Oh my God. After his arrest, he stated that he intended to kill his entire family. Oh my God. Jeez, man, dude, what a bad kid. Ah, jeez. Oh man. Just another reason why many of us don't have kids. Oh my gosh, you do your best to raise a kid and then you buy him a crossbow for Christmas and shit goes haywire. Oh my gosh.
Yo, what's up, Faders? Got Faded Japan has got a new sponsor. Our new sponsor is Gamuso Bar, located in Asagaya, Tokyo. If you're kicking it in Tokyo and you want to get your groove on, get your fade on, you better get your ass down to Gamuso. Gamuso is located in Asagaya. It's about 11 minutes from Shinjuku Station on the Chuo line. Gamuso has weekly bands, weekly performances. And hell, if you got your own event and you want to hold it at Gamuso, we'd love to host you. So contact Gamuso at www.gamuso.com. That's www.gamuso.com. That's right, Gamuso has not only beers in the bottle, but beers on tap. We've got every drink you want, so come on down to Gamuso. Gamuso, and if I'm working, tip me.
Have your attention, please. Attention.
Hey, yo, what's up, Vaders? Johnny here. You know I love booze and news, but I also love art. So come on down to thespiltinc.com and check my art out. I've got tons of stuff there for you to check out. I've got paintings, I got prints, I got videos. And I tell you what, if you like a painting, I could probably sell it to you. And I tell you what, if I can't sell you that painting, I will definitely sell you a print. I've got prints of all my work. Prints are about 2,000 yen each, about $20, but if you buy two, you get the third one for free. So come on down to thespiltinc.com. Yo, and on top of that, I'm looking for commissioned work. So if there's something that you want me to do, I can make it for you. Just check out my stuff and see if you like my style. And if you like my style, I can definitely paint you anything on canvas, paper, whatever. I've done it all. So come on down to thespiltinc.com. That is THESPILTINK.com. Thespiltink.com. Proper.
Mitsuya Liquors. Yo, what's up, faders? If you're in Asia, if you're in Japan, if you're in Tokyo, if you're in Asagaya, you better get down to Mitsuya Liquors. That's right, for the most affordable prices in Japan, you can get over 300 different kinds of beer. That's right, over 300 different kinds of beer. And of course, they got all the shochu you need, all the sake you need, and of course, they got wine from California to Italy to France
to New Zealand. They got it all. When I say they got it all, they really, seriously got it all. There's no joke about that. So get down to MITSUYA Liquors. And if you go in there and you say, got fit in Japan, you will be more than welcome to go into their back room and drink those beers that you just purchased. That's right, got fit in Japan at MITSUYA Liquors. And 3 times a week, they have a sushi chef there. So get your sushi on, get your drink on, get your fade on, and come on down to MITSUYA Liquors, located comfortably in Asagaya, about 5-minute walk from the station.
In Tokyo and craving soul food? We've got just the place for you. Soul Food House in Azabu Juban. Check out what we do at soulfoodhouse.com. Come by and taste the love. We look forward to feeding you.
Are you in Harajuku with some out-of-town friends or your family or significant others? Yeah! Do you want to chill and drink beer and eat sandwiches while your friends overpay for glitter unicorn socks? Yeah!
And the flavor's gonna make you complete at Harry's Sandwich Company.
So come on down to Harry's Sandwich Company in the heart of Harajuku, right off Takeshita Street. See you there!
Moving forward, 17-year-old girl who stabbed 3 students sent to juvenile detention center. Oh, God. You know, in America, we have school shootings. Well, obviously in Japan, we have something similar but very different. Okay, the Fukuyama branch of the Hiroshima Family Court has decided to send a 17-year-old girl who was arrested on suspicion of murder for stabbing 3 students in a classroom to a juvenile detention center. Oh, wow. The incident occurred at around 10:15 a.m. on May 21st in the Fukuyama campus of Ozuwa High School in a correspondence school. Okay. There were about 20 students in the class at the time during a break between classes. The girl stabbed the 3 students in the back and shoulder with a fruit knife. Oh my goodness. You know, it's lunchtime, and everybody's like cutting their fruit, but this girl goes bonkers with her knife. Oh my gosh. Staff subdued the girl and called police. By staff, they probably mean the teacher. Whatever. None of the students' wounds were life-threatening. Thank God. Police quoted the girl as saying, quote, "I wanted to stab them because I wanted to kill someone." My gosh, dude, what's the matter with somebody? Jeez, I mean, whew. Or maybe it's this. Puberty. It's a bitch. Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh. Okay, moving forward. Tokyo sex industry worker arrested for saying she needed tuition money, spending it on hosts. Now, as many of you guys know, I know a lot of people here in Japan, and I've known some people who maybe work somehow into this industry and stuff. And I'll tell you one thing, sex workers, they make a lot of money. They make a lot of money. Porn actresses, they make a lot of, I mean, this is like a business where people make a lot of money. I mean, seriously. So for this girl to like get arrested for tuition money and spend, wait, Tokyo sex industry worker arrested for saying she needed tuition money, spending it on hosts. Oh, maybe she robbed her company. Why would she do that? They make so much. Oh, okay. Well, all right. Let's get into the story. All right. Here we go. Come on, Johnny. Focus. The Tokyo Metropolitan Police have arrested a 25-year-old resident of the city's Nakano ward. Oh, I love Nakano. Nakano's a great place. On charges of fraud. She got busted for fraud. The woman is described as working in the Fuzoku industry, a broad term for adult sex entertainment industry that includes erotic massage parlors and bathhouses, escort services, and porn. Okay. Though her work at the Fuzoku establishment, the woman became acquainted with a regular customer, a man in his 50s living in Saitama, which is north of Tokyo. Beginning in March of 2024, she began telling the man that she couldn't afford to pay her college tuition fees and was in danger of being kicked out of school as a result. Oh, I tell you, faders, the last thing we need is another college dropout porn star. I mean, seriously. I mean, when is this going to stop? We've got so many of them. This is out of control. Girls, you got to stay in school. Somebody help them. The man then started giving her money to help with her academic expenses, tuition, which costed 560,000 yen. Okay, there we go. It's a common male fantasy that young women in the sex industry are only doing such work to put themselves through college, which is a complete lie. All those girls that are strippers and porn stars and all that stuff, they say they're trying to go to medical school, but they can't afford it. Baloney. I had a friend who had a sister kind of thing that worked in that industry, and she said 99.99999% of that is baloney. It's a lie. So when some girl, she's stripping, she's like, I'm only doing this because I'm trying to become a nurse and I can't afford tuition. It's not true. It's not true. They'll tell you anything for a bigger tip. Oh my, maybe I should say that. Faders, ladies and gentlemen out there, I'm only podcasting because I need to pay for my tuition. I'm trying to go to dental school, and things really haven't been going too well with me here in Japan. The yen is in the toilet. The economy is garbage. The only people with money are those damn tourists. The regulars on here, we ain't got no cash. We ain't got nothing. And so I'm podcasting. So if there's any way that you can help, or if you have any money in your pocket, anything at all, we do have a Patreon. Woo! Hook me up. I want to go back to school. All right. Anyway, yeah, okay. So, moving forward. Wow, did we get off track? Well, I am drinking wild turkey, and tonight I'm a wild turkey. Woo! All right. Let's rewind. It's a common male fantasy that young women in the sex industry are only doing such work to put themselves through college, in part because it makes the customer feel like he's making a positive contribution to society while getting jerked off. Oh boy, you shouldn't write that in the news. However, it turns out that the woman was in fact not using the money the man gave her to pay for college. No kidding. Wow, what a shocker. And was indeed using it for her finances and to finance her habit of drinking at host clubs. Well, let's be honest, faders. A fact is a fact. Host clubs, they are indeed expensive. They ain't cheap. The arrest comes roughly 4 months after the Japanese government passed a new law cracking down on fuzoku workers, leveraging customers' delusion of an emotional economic connection in an attempt to squeeze more money out of them. God, okay, well, that's the end of the story, but how did she get busted? How did the man report this? I mean, the man's a John. Not a Johnny, but the man's a John, and he's going to like this jerk off bathhouse or someplace, or what, maybe I don't know what she was doing. It didn't really say what her job was in this industry, but this guy is meeting her for services. And anyway, eventually he called the cops. He's like, cops, I'm a pervert. I'm a degenerate loner. All right. But I got a lot of money. And then what he did was, he ratted her out or something? I mean, that's kind of weird. I know what happened. This guy, he was spending money. Maybe he's a regular at this place. He's going there every so often, and he's going there for business, right? For entertainment, whatever. And anyway, he could kind of camouflage that those finances being missing from his bank account, right? But then he started paying for this girl's college at the hostess bar, right? So he started paying for that, but then he significantly lost a lot of money dramatically. And so eventually his wife found out. She's like, Saito, our bank statement used to say this number, but now it says this number. What's going on? And maybe she was a tough girl. Maybe she's from Niigata. Niigata girls are pretty tough. They're strong. I mean, those girls will punch you. Maybe she beat it out of her husband. Like, where did the money go? Where did the money go? Where did the money go, Saito? You tell me. Where did the money go? 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 Saito, where'd the money go? Where'd the money go? Oh, where'd the money go? Maybe she beat the heck out of him so much where he's like, I gave it to a hostess. She had a good heart. She wanted to go to dental school. Oh, which is a total lie. And then his wife probably twisted his arm and kicked his butt and forced him to go to the cops. Oh my gosh. And then that's how this whole thing happened. Oh man. Well, yeah, just don't go to these places. Anyway, whatever. Next story. A man arrested for stealing girl's swimsuit from apartment balcony. Funny, it's usually, I mean, this happens, but it's usually panties. It's usually panties that get stolen. I mean, bathing suits. Weird. Police in Machida, Tokyo, have arrested a 38-year-old man in suspicion of stealing a girl's swimsuit from a balcony. I wonder if it's a one-piece or a two-piece. Of an apartment building. According to police, Noya Shibata, a part-time worker, not anymore, is accused of stealing a swimsuit which had been hung out to dry on the balcony of an apartment on the night of June 28th. Shibata was initially arrested in August for breaking into the balcony of another apartment building, and the search of his home uncovered 1,400 items of women's underwear believed to have been stolen. 1,400 items. Okay, 1,400 items. Let's think about that, okay? Now, if he stole one pair of panties every night for every night, that's like what? It's like 3, 6, 9, 12. That's like 4 years of going out in the night and stealing panties. This guy is like, he is prolific. He is beyond. This guy is I mean, not in a good way, obviously, but this guy is just, I mean, man, he's, I mean, dude, geez. I mean, if he set his attention to anything else, this guy could be like, he could be like a master coder. If he said all this time that he spent stealing panties to like anything, he could be like a billionaire or something. Oh my God. Because I can't imagine stealing panties. I mean, well, I've never done it, obviously, but it's just like, I mean, that must take a lot of like time and planning and energy and stuff like that. God, this guy's all screwed up. Oh, geez. Anyway, this is crazy. Let's move forward. Police said Shibata has admitted to the thefts and quoted him as saying, quote, "I did it because I like young women." Ooh, gross. Oh, God. Dog, I love a good toaster, but there's no way I'm breaking into houses and stealing toasters. Oh, God, this guy's sick. Well, thank God they caught this guy. Oh, my gosh. I wonder whatever happened to my underwear that I had on over there. Moving forward. Jeez. Mm. Wow, this is strong. Ah, this is like sipping. This is a sipping drink right here, faders. Oh my God, 8%. Oh, jeez. I haven't had dinner. Wait, what time is it? It's like 7:32. I haven't had dinner and I had lunch at 11. I am gonna get faded today. Ho! Okay, here we go. Next story. Cha-cha-cha. Firefighter arrested for taking voyeuristic images had previously been suspended 6 months for the same offense. Oh man, this guy's like, I got popped, but then I was back in the game. A 33-year-old firefighter in Saiki City, Oita Prefecture, has been arrested on suspicion of taking upskirt images of a woman at a convenience store in Oita City. You think like when he got busted, he's like, hey, all right. Obviously, I look like a firefighter, but I'm not a firefighter. I'm a part of the YMCA. Hey, YMCA, click, click. It's so stupid. The more I drink, the dumber the jokes get, okay, faders? So if you're not drinking with me right now, woo, this is going to be a silly podcast. Thus it is Got Faded Japan. Police said Yuki Sato, a firefighter with the Saiki City Fire Department Communications Commission Division, say that 3 times, is accused of approaching a woman in her 40s from behind while she was operating an ATM at a convenience store at around 4 p.m. on Monday and taking upskirt images with his smartphone. Okay, all right, if you don't live in Japan or if you've never been to Japan, our phones when we take a photo make a photo sound because this is such a this thing happens all the time. This thing happens all the time where it's not a law, but all our smartphones make a phone sound. For example, make a kind of like like a phone sound. For example, this is my camera right here or my phone, and I'm going to take a photo. This is the sound it makes here in Japan. I'm going to take an upskirt photo of myself. Wait, can I? Wait. Is that? No, I did video. Oh, that's even worse. Oh, God. Well, anyway, okay, well, I guess I didn't. Is it illegal to do that? To take an upskirt photo of yourself? I don't know. Who knows? But I know you can't do it outside, especially to strangers. Okay, moving forward, and that's dumb. Whiskey. Go straight to my head. Police said Sato's admitted to the allegations. He had been working on Monday, but was off duty at the time of the incident. Apparently, there's no fires that day. According to the Saiki City Fire Department, Sato was referred to prosecutors in April last year for multiple incidents of voyeurism. Oh my God, this guy's out of control. Dude, don't do this. Put on fires. You're a fireman. Dude, your job is crazy. Do that. I mean, the ultimate rush is breaking into like a house and then putting out a fire. Why are you taking upskirt photos? There's no point. But was not indicted. Okay. However, he received a 6-month suspension as a disciplinary action. God, you'd think you'd get fired for doing this kind of stuff. Somebody was working for me, and then if I found out that they did something like this, I would fire them. I would fire them like that. Oh my God. There's one guy that used to come to my shows. All right. There's one guy that used to come to my shows, and he was a little bit touchy, right? And so I got a complaint. Well, I was told by one guy, because he got a complaint from this girl where this guy was touching. He was giving her a hug, kind of like a hug that's like a little bit too long, a little bit too graspy, a little bit too low. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say any names, but you know who you are. But anyway, it was too much, I guess. And then I guess it's been going on and I didn't know about it. And so when my friend told me, I contacted the girl directly because I knew her. And I was like, hey, did this happen? And she's like, oh my God, it happened. It was so terrible. I felt so bad. I was like, oh my God. And then I called this guy to get his side of the story because I got to get both sides of the story, right? And I called him and he gave me this bizarro story. He's like, yeah. I was standing there and I was just having a drink and this girl came up to me and then she started touching me. So I started touching her and I told her, you better stop touching me or I'm going to touch you more. And I was just like, oh my God, this story does not make any sense or whatever. And then I told him on the phone, I said, listen, you are banned from all of my events indefinitely. You cannot come to any of my events or any events that I'm associated with. If I have anything to do with any event, any music event, art event, comedy night, whatever, even if I'm in a park and I'm having a barbecue, you can't come. You're banned. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said sorry. I'm just too nice. I'm from the Midwest. But anyway, he's like, oh, okay, yeah, whatever. And then boom. And then this is how crazy the guy is. 2 times after that, he tried to come to my events. He just walked in. He's like, yo, what up, Johnny? I'm like, you got to leave. Get out of here right now. Get out of here right now. You're not welcome. Go. Twice. Not once, 2 times. Can you believe that? Man, these perverts, they're out of control. Oh, gosh. So, yeah, anyway, my point is, yeah, they should have fired him a long time ago. Well, things got kind of serious there. Kind of exciting, right? Oh, is that really Got Faded Japan? Are we a real podcast now? Are we Joe Rogan? By the way, I'm almost as old as Joe Rogan. Not in age, obviously, but this is episode number 780. Regardless, I digress. I'm drinking. Let's move forward. Okay. Shoplifter suspect arrested after driving away with store employee on hood. Oh, God. You gotta be kidding me. Now, okay, faders, I have worked retail before. A lot of you guys have worked retail. Now, if somebody's stealing inside your store, you can grab them and be like, hey, what are you doing? Come with me in the back. You're stealing, There's that. But to chase after somebody and jump on the hood of their car, forget about it. Retail does not pay enough for me to run. There's no way I'm going to run after anybody for retail. Why? Wait, so the boss can be like, Good job, Johnny. I'm like, can I get a raise? No. Ah, shucks. Yeah, baloney. There's no way. Okay, let's see what happened in this story. Okay. Police in Kumamoto City have arrested a 61-year-old man in suspicion of shoplifting and causing injury after he drove away from a supermarket with a male store employee clinging to the hood of the car. According to police, the incident occurred at around 7:30 p.m. on Monday. Sankai Shimbun reported. Police said that Yoshihide Kai is accused of shoplifting 11 items, including beer worth approximately 6,000 yen from this supermarket. I do love beer, but oh my god, what, beer worth 6,000 yen? A case costs 3,000. So he maybe had 2 cases under his arms. He's like running, running for his car. Kai left the store with the items in a basket, and when called out to by a store employee, dropped the basket and got into his car and hit the gas. Oh my god, he dropped the loot? Oh my god. The employee stood in front of Kai's car, but as he started to drive away, the employee jumped onto the hood and stayed on for about 30 meters. Oh my god, 30 meters. That's like, that's pretty far. That's like maybe like, 30 meters is like maybe 35 yards. That's pretty far. That guy, I'm sure that guy's like hitting the gas. He's going as fast as he can go. And the guy's on the top like, ah! Stop! Oh my god, dude, that's crazy. After being thrown off, oh my god, he got thrown off the car, but he was not injured, police said. Dude, I bet he was kind of injured. I'm sure this guy wasn't going the speed limit. He wasn't like O.J. Simpson on the highway. Police quoted Kai as saying, quote, I really wanted to drink alcohol and didn't have enough money, so I shoplifted. End quote. Fair enough, dude. Fair enough. Oh my gosh. Listen, if you really need alcohol and you don't have enough money, you got to be like one of those homeless guys that has a sign on a piece of cardboard that says, why lie? I want a beer. Because when I see a homeless guy with a sign that says, why lie? I want a beer. Do I give them money? Hell no. Hell no. But do you know what I do give them? A beer. I'm like, the guy wants a beer. I'll buy him a beer. I'll buy the guy a 40. Who cares? All right. And in the future, if this podcast thing doesn't work out, you know, after like what, 15 years of doing it? Yeah. Please buy me a beer if you see him if you see me on the street podcasting, please buy me a beer. Please, somebody, for the love of God. Here we go. Moving forward, 15-year-old high school girl arrested for attempting to kill mother. What is going on with the youth these days? Dude, this is the third story that I'm reading tonight about a kid trying to kill either their family or their classmates. Oh my God. The kids. Jeez, and they're all teenagers. God, puberty these days. It must be so terrible. God. Oh, jeez. All right, let me read that again. Oh, hold on. My God. This 8% highball is really messing me up. Oh my God. It's not bad though. The more you drink it, the less kick it has. Gosh. I could use some ice though. All right. I digress. Okay, here we go. Moving forward. Once again, a 15-year-old high school girl arrested for attempting to kill mother. All right, this story took place in Sapporo. I love Sapporo. Beautiful place in Japan. Police in Sapporo, Hokkaido have arrested a 15-year-old high school girl on suspicion of attempting to kill her mother, who is in her 50s. Why did they say that? Why did they say that? You think this mother wants the world to know that she's in her 50s? Why would it say that she's in her 50s? How low? Which news company is this? Oh, it doesn't say. Oh, man, this news company. My God, that sucks. That sucks. Let's say, if I was a woman in my 50s, I don't want anybody to know I was in my 50s because probably I'm lying and I'm saying I'm in my late 30s. So, Tomoko, you look so good. Oh my gosh. Do you go to the gym? Yeah, I go to the gym. I work out like 3 times a week. And I try to watch my diet. I eat a lot of broccoli. Yeah, you look so good. How old are you? I'm like in my late 30s. Oh, yeah, okay. Wow, you're in your late 30s. That's fantastic. But now the world knows she's in her 50s. Oh, gosh. That's, her daughter tries to kill her, and now the news, they put a nail in her coffin. That's for sure. According to police, the girl attacked her mother with a knife, stabbing her in the head. Oh my God. Oh my, I didn't expect that. Faders, for most of you probably know this. I read these for the first time with you. According to the police, the girl attacked her mother with a knife, stabbing her in the head, back, and other parts of her body multiple times at 2:35 p.m. on Saturday. Oh my God, dude, now that's a bad kid. The girl's grandmother called police and said she was acting violently with a knife. Violently? God, now that's the understatement of the century. She's acting murderously. Oh my goodness. Happy Halloween, faders. Police said the mother suffered serious injuries and was taken to the hospital, but her life is not in danger. Oh my God. Well, obviously she can't say she's looking like she's in her 30s anymore. Oh my gosh, with the head wound and so. Oh God, with a knife. God, jeez. Oh, geez. Police said the mother suffered serious injuries and was taken to the hospital, but her life is not in danger. The girl lives separately from her mother and grandmother. Yeah, obviously so. I wouldn't want to live with this kid. Oh, my gosh. Jeez. Oh, man. God, guys. Just another reason why you don't want to have kids, guys. You don't want to have kids because, I mean, they wind up like Rosemary's Baby or The Omen or something. Or geez, okay. Moving forward, now that I'm all thinking about having kids, oh my God. Oh, when you chug this got kick. Oh, wild turkey? You made me a wild turkey. Congratulations. Is that why it's called wild turkey? Because you drink enough of it, they call you a wild turkey? Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. Kentucky. Good state. Love Kentucky. Great people. Oh my God. I was thinking about going to a bar later. One of my favorite bars in the area is called Coasters. Oh, that's strong. And I got a rule. If I'm by myself and I'm drinking, I get kind of drunk, I don't go out. Right? Like, for example, if I'm home and I'm having some wine or some beers or this stuff, whatever, and I get kind of drunk, afterwards, I don't go to any bar or any place by myself because the thing is, you don't want to be a drunk guy going to an establishment. If you go to like a bar and you get drunk there or kind of drunk and then you leave, it's totally cool, totally fine. It's fine to go to an Asagaya in Japan and get drunk and then go home. That's fine. But if you're already drunk and then you go there, dude, bad news. You want to be that guy, and you don't want to be that guy. Put that on my tombstone. Uh-oh. It's so weird when somebody sends you a photo. Oh, gosh, I got an Apple Watch. Forget about that. Anyway, let's talk about this. Here's the Scotch Whiskey Highball. It's also 8%, and there's Scotch in here. That's for sure. Definitely a Scotch drink. Yeah, it's definitely Scotch. It's definitely 8%, and it's definitely a highball. It tastes pretty good. It doesn't have as much kick as wild turkey. It's interesting. It needs ice. I think when you buy like a mixed drink like this, you should definitely get like a free packet of ice at the convenience store. Because, I mean, the thing is, okay, here's another thing. All right, I'm going to give these companies the $1 million idea, all right? So, like, when you buy, like, a highball or a mixed drink or whatever, it should come with, like, a top that pulls off like this, right? So, like, the whole top comes off like this. Asahi Super Dry does this. You can, like, rip it off, right? So, it's, like, basically like a cup, right? And then it comes with, like, ice, like a little packet of ice. So, what you can do is you can drink a little bit of it, and then you put the ice in, and then you drink it with ice. Because this drink right here needs ice. But I'm not going to drink it with ice because I want to give them support because I'm drinking it on Cafe de Japan. Oh, another 8% drink. Oh my God. All right, here we go. Next story. I do digress when I drink. Okay. 70 Woo! 75-year-old man arrested for attempting to get teenage girl into his car in Miyagi. Okay. If you guys are underage and you happen to find this podcast, turn it off. No, I'm joking. But if you're underage and you're watching this podcast, if somebody drives up to you in a car or in a van or anything, and they say, hey, come in, give me directions. No, don't do that. And I've got a story. After this story, I'm going to tell you my story. I almost got kidnapped when I was a kid. Okay. Police in Kesenuma City, Miyagi Prefecture, have arrested a 75-year-old man on suspicion of attempting to kidnap a minor after he tried to convince a teenage girl to get into his car. According to police, Misato Saijo from Konosu City, Saitama Prefecture, is accused of calling out to the girl whom he did not know while he was walking along the street and Kesenuma at around 7:20 a.m. on Wednesday. Woo, that's pretty big to read. Police said the girl told them that Seijo drove up along her and said, quote, "I'm heading that way too, so I'll give you a ride," end quote. "I'm going straight too. Get in the car." He opened the car door and tried to persuade the girl to get in. The girl refused. Smart girl, stranger danger, and told her parents about the incident. They contacted police. You know, with all the cameras we got everywhere, it's just like, I mean, if you do anything wrong in Japan, you're going to go to jail just like that. I'm very surprised that anybody gets away with any kind of a crime. Especially these days. There's cameras everywhere. I walk outside and I've got CCTV all the way down, straight to the station, all the way to the convenience store, all the way to the bar. It's just like camera. You know, back in the day, we used to say blocks. How far are you from the station? I'm about 4 blocks away from the station. But these days, you can say cameras. How far away from the station are you? I'm about, I don't know, maybe about 16 cameras. Okay, 16 cameras. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, there it is right there. Oh my gosh. Okay, to go to my story. All right, so when I was a little kid, I think my baby sister was just born, so I was like 9 years old, right? So it was me and my younger brother and sister. We're hanging out in front of our house playing, right? So we're playing in front of our house, and this car showed up, and this car was like, I mean, it was like a ghetto-looking car way back in the day. It was like brown, it was rusty, and I can remember this car, and I can remember what this guy looked like, right? And this car like pulled up, and it was like this white dude with blondish brown hair and stuff. He was really skinny, and he started asking for these weird directions. And I don't remember what directions he was saying, but he wanted one of us. Like, and he was pointing towards me because I was the oldest and stuff. He's like, "Hey, can you help me find like this place or whatever?" He's trying to find some place. So he's trying to find some place or whatever, and he wanted me to get in the car and help him find a place, right? And so we're all confused because this has never happened before. And like our parents, back in the day, our parents told us to respect the elders. You respect the elders. You respect older people. So when somebody pulled up and they needed help and stuff, it kind of seemed like, you know, the right thing to do to kind of help the guy, right? So we're all confused, but I mean, I was like a little kid, right? And we're just like kind of like, I'm looking at my brothers and sisters and stuff, and I think maybe I was tempted to help the guy, right? But then my neighbor, there's like I had these neighbors, and they had there's like a family with like a son and a daughter. The son was named Jay, and the daughter's named Shelly, right? Back in the 80s and stuff, you know, people named their kids Shelly, and she was older, and she might have been like 16. But she ran out. She's like, "Hey, what are you doing talking to these guys?" And the guy hit the gas and like zoomed away. He like just got the GTFO. He got out of there quickly, right? And she's like, "You guys go inside." And so me and my brothers and sisters, we all went inside. We told her mom. I don't think we told her mom. Maybe we did. I don't know. But yeah. See, neighbors, man. Back in the day, neighbors, they took care of each other, man. Shelly, I don't know where you are. Hopefully you're safe. You're in a good place and stuff with a good family, whatever. But thank you so much for saving my life. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's the first time I almost got kidnapped. I've got a lot of stories, faders. Okay, especially when I drink 8% highballs. Anyway, yeah. Let's move forward. Lawyer arrested on suspicion of embezzling 4 million yen from client. Just another reason to hate a lawyer. I mean, lawyers suck. I mean, dude, even when you hire a lawyer, and I've hired lawyers before, and they suck. All they do is fucking swindle money from you. Up the effort. Sorry, YouTube, whatever. But yeah, they just swindle money from you. It's just like, oh, you want me to do this? Well, this is going to cost this much money. Oh, by the way, you need me to do this, and it's going to cost this much money. And this document, it's got to be translated. I know you can read it, but I got to translate it for you and stuff because it's the law and it's going to cost this much money. And you're just like, oh my God, it's a slow torture. You're basically just watching your finances shrink. And in this case, they shrink a lot. A 67-year-old lawyer from Hiroshima has been arrested on suspicion of embezzling 4 million yen from assets under his management as an adult guardian for a woman. God, the last guardian you want's a lawyer. Let me tell you that. Police said Yasuo Hisayuki is a former vice president of the Hiroshima Bar Association. You'd think he'd be honest, but he's a lawyer. Is accused of embezzling the money from the account of a woman in her 30s on November 15th, 2018. Police also suspect that Hisayuki the police has suspected that Hisayuki, who has managed the woman's finances since 2009, may have embezzled as much as 130 million yen since then. 130 million yen? Jeez Louise, that's like $1.3 million. This guy's out of control. This woman is rich. He's believed to have avoided detection by forging copies of banknotes. Police quoted Hisayuki as saying, quote, I don't feel like talking about it right now, end quote. You know when somebody doesn't want to talk about their crime? That definitely means they are guilty. The embezzlement came to light when a lawyer who succeeded Hisayuki as an adult guardian in July filed the complaint. Oh, okay. So basically this guy was representing this girl and he was, I guess he was retiring. And then the next guy came in and he was an honest lawyer. There are some out there. And anyway, he's like, yo, these numbers don't add up. I'm not even good with math, but these numbers are absolutely horrible. Oh my gosh. Faders, I am obviously getting way too faded. I should have ate some food way before I did this podcast, but and started drinking this stuff. Holy smokes, this wild turkey, woo, it did it. So I'm gonna do one more story. This is Anarchy Radio, Faders, Anarchy Radio. So let's jump into this craziness. Okay, let's see. Let's find a good one. Oh, there's so many stories. Oh my God, I might do two more. Jeez Louise. Oh my, I haven't done, oh God, I love doing Got Faded Japan. I've been doing this since 2009. Oh my gosh, I love this podcast. I have so much fun reading the stories and hanging out with you guys. And God, there's so many great stories. I'm trying not to swear these days, by the way. I'm trying not to swear. I listened to one of my older episodes and I was saying the F-bomb left, right, and center. I sounded like Joe Pesci, to be honest. I was like, listening to it, I was like, yo, I sound exactly like Joe Pesci from Goodfellas. This is absolutely out of control. I gotta watch my mouth. I gotta watch the words that are coming out of my mouth because it is like F this, F that, effing, blah, 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 blah. It was beyond out of control. So now I'm trying to watch the words I say, you know, and holy shit. All right, here we go. One more time. Okay, lawyers suck. Oh yeah, here's the article again. Okay, here we go. Japan soccer official sentenced in France for viewing child pornography on plane. You know, I kind of want to make a joke about this title, but I really can't. If I make a joke about this title, it's not good. It's not good. I'm not going to make a joke about this title. This title is so bad where Johnny, your boy Johnny of Got Faded Japan, cannot make a joke about this. So I will carry on and read this news article. Here we go. A senior Japan Football Association official has been sentenced to an 18-month suspension jail term in France after viewing child pornography no, child sexual abuse pornography during a plane journey, a court official said Tuesday. Holy shit. Oh my God, this guy's watching like the worst of worst of worst of porn on a plane. On a plane. Oh my God, this guy's crazy. You know, the one thing that's actually okay about this article is that they said soccer instead of football. You know, that's kind of unusual. Even here in Japan, everybody says football. Wow, weird. Okay, let's get into this most deranged story. Masanaga Kage Yama, the association's technical director, was arrested last week during a stopover at Charles de Gaulle airport in Paris on his way to Chile to attend the Under 20 World Cup, according to the Le Parisien newspaper. I gotta say it like that because it's French. And I got a lot of French friends. So if you're listening, haha, I made fun of your language by saying la la. Quote, the facts were discovered by the plane's flight crew, who raised the alarm after noticing the convicted man was viewing child pornography images on the plane, end quote. The court prosecutor's office in Bonneguy-Gaboga, North Paris, told AFP. That's interesting. So wait a second. This guy. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. This guy, he's flying in an airplane. He's probably flying first class or business class, right? So that kind of means he gets special, like kind of like treatment, right? And he's flying over international waters, right? So if you're flying over international waters, and if you're in like first class or business class, can't you do anything you want? Now, I'm not saying this is right or good or anything like that. This is totally terrible. But the thing is, international waters, there's no law in international waters. Like once you leave your country and before you go to the other country, that's like Thunderdome. You can do anything you want. Maybe that's what this guy was thinking. He's like, finally, I can download this. Finally, I've had this on my hard disk for years, but finally, now that I'm in international waters, I can watch this child porn. Oh God, that's such a bad joke, but it's just like it just came to me. I was just like, oh my. But yeah, but I mean, is that true? If you're over international waters, I mean, what are the laws? What laws do exist? I mean, I know you got to be polite to people on the airplane, and you can't like do anything bad or anything like that. But I mean, what are the laws when you're in an area where there are a lawless area? What are the laws when you're in anarchy? That's what it is. That's what it is. But obviously, child pornography is a big no-no. I think that's a global no-no, actually. Well, most countries, I guess. But oh my God, this guy. Retard. What a moron. Oh my God. He's like, finally I can watch this. All right. Faders, I am completely faded. So, I mean, geez, Louise, just bear with me. Okay, let's do this together. I hope you're as drunk as I am. Okay, and not wearing rollerblades. Okay, here we go. Moving forward, the court sentenced the 58-year-old on Monday to a suspended jail term of 18 months and a fine of 5,000 euros, aka about $5,830 US, which is $5,000 in Japanese yen. Japanese yen is so bad that's like 50 bucks, or 50, yeah, the equivalent of 50 bucks. For importing, possessing, recording, or saving pornographic images of a minor under the age of 15. Oh my God, under the age of 15. Oh jeez, that's so terrible, horrible. This guy is evil. This guy is the devil. Fuck this guy. Sorry, F word. Sorry. His sentence includes a ban on working with minors for 10 years. Yeah, all right, that's a good ban. And a ban of returning to France for the next decade. Okay, for another 10 years. Okay, cool. Yeah, stay out of France, you pervert. Kageyama will also be added to the French National Sex Offenders Register. Okay, that's a list you don't want to be on anywhere. Could you imagine having that on your resume? Like, Yes, I am a normal guy. I worked at all these places, and I'm only in the National Sex Offender Register in France. That's it. Oh my God. Oh, wait a second. Okay, La Prison reported that the flight attendants caught Kageyama looking at the images on his laptop in the business class cabin of an Air France flight. Oh my God, I knew it! He was in business class. In economy, people take care of each other because everybody's like, nobody's got money in economy, right? So basically, you're just like, yo, I'm finding this place, I just want to go there and I want to see it, or I'm going to a funeral, I'm going to this, I'm going to that and stuff, I'm a tourist, I just want to see like the Notre Dame, but it's just like, I mean, when you're business class, you're high class, right? I mean, because there's so many levels these days. That's why this son of a bitch thought he could do whatever he wanted. Fuck this guy. Oh, dude, too slander. Oh, dude, I'm sorry, YouTube. Anyway, yeah, this guy sucks. He should probably get more of a in Japan. Probably when he comes. Wait a second. He got a suspended sentence in France, right? So does that mean he has to stay in France and he has to be? What was that? It's a suspended France. Joel, okay, a senior Japan Football Association. I went to the top of the article. A senior Japan Football Association official has been sentenced to 18 months suspended jail term in France after June. Oh, okay. So 18 months suspended jail term. Does that mean he has to be in France for 18 months? Because it's a suspended term. He's not going to jail. It's a suspended term. He might just have to be homeless in France or at a hotel. You know what? Jeez. You know what? I think what they should do is they should take this guy and they're like, okay, listen, all right, you're not going to go to jail, although you should. You're not going to jail, but we're going to put you in. You have to stay in France for 18 months for like a year and a half, right? But we're going to put you up and you have to stay at one of the most expensive hotels in the country. Which sounds great, but you got to pay for it, right? So this guy, he's got to pay for one of the most expensive hotels in Paris for a year and a half, which means they're gonna get all his money. Because if he's paying like $2,000 a night, right? They're going to take $2,000, $2,000, $2,000, $2,000, $2,000, $2,000, $2,000, $2,000, $2,000 a beer on the wall, $2,000 a beer. You take one down, you pass it around, whatever. So anyway, the thing is though, they should do this. So they're basically going to bankrupt this fucking pervert. Oh God, I said that word. Sorry. So they're going to bankrupt this guy, take all his money and stuff, and then he's going to be homeless for the rest of like his stay in France, right? Which is going to be really bad to horrible, right? That's what they should do. Hopefully that's what they're doing. That is such a genius idea for somebody so evil. Oh my God, that's great. God, France, just another reason why you're so cool. All right, let's move forward. Okay, all right, one more story, because I got like half a highball. Got 2 of these 8% highballs, and I'm like this drunk. This is ridiculous. I'm a lightweight now. I'm terrible. Okay. But this is a good story, faders. This is a good story. You got to hear this story. Okay. Uh-oh. Scotty. All right. Woman's blouse burned from behind on subway platform in Sapporo. Another story in Sapporo. I love Sapporo. Oh my gosh. Maybe she was so hot that no, he would have to put her on fire. No, never mind. Okay, a 47-year-old woman's blouse was burned from behind as she waited for a subway train in Sapporo on Saturday. According to police, the incident occurred at around 1 p.m. on the platform of Odori Station on the Sapporo Munichi Subway Tozai line. The woman told police she was waiting for a train when she felt someone tugging at her clothing. Okay, that's a reason to turn around and punch. When she turned around, she saw a man walking away. When the woman checked her clothing, she found a burnt hole at around 5 centimeters. 5 centimeters is like the size of a silver dollar in diameter in the back of her blouse. The man who left was described as approximately 150 centimeters with short white hair, wearing a black long sleeve shirt and black pants. Sounds like a tourist. Oh man. So good luck finding this guy, but you should definitely find this guy. Oh my god. Trying to set somebody on fire? That's the worst. Anyway, that's the end of this podcast. I am way too faded. Faders, thank you so much. If you made it all the way to the very end, you're a legend. Thank you so much. And if you want to support Got Faded Japan, yes, we do have a Patreon down in the show notes. And as I told you before, I'm an artist. You can buy my art, support my art and stuff. Just go down to like the show notes, the SPILT Ink. I'm there. And definitely support our sponsors. We got some sponsors down there as well. They're absolutely fantastic. If you're a sponsor of the show, it's because I love you and I love your products. I love your services and I love your restaurants. You're amazing. Mwah! Thank you. And faders, oh my gosh, thank you so much for making it to the very end. Holy smokes. And I guess this episode is a drinking episode. The last couple I've been drinking coffee because it's early in the morning, but right now it is about 8 o'clock at night. And you guys are amazing. Thank you so much, faders. You guys are absolutely awesome. Stay faded, stay cool, stay awesome, and support each other. Love you guys. See you guys in the next podcast. Hopefully as soon. Peace. Click. That's it. Oh man. Okay, and this is for all you guys that's watching us on YouTube. Oh my god. You guys on YouTube. Oh, man. So good to see you guys. Thank you so much for watching us on YouTube. I got to drink this. Oh, I wanted to go to the bar tonight. I didn't know I was going to get this faded. I can't believe this. 2 8% drinks got me this faded. And it's because I didn't eat. God damn it. Oh, man. Well, this is one thing that you gotta think about. If you are gonna drink something that's over 8% or 8% or over, you definitely should have something in your stomach because oh my god, this stuff will knock you on your tail. And in Japan, we've got so many drinks that are really, really strong. That's at 7-Eleven. Oh my god, like there's these strong zero drinks that sound absolutely spectacular. Like strong zero. Oh, what is that? Well, strong zero means 0 sugar, 0 calorie, but I think they're 9% alcohol, and they taste like Fruity Pebbles. Remember the cereal Fruity Pebbles? Ho! Oh my god, they are so delicious. You drink one of those, and oh my gosh, it is party time when you drink one of those. Oh my god, those drinks are absolutely spectacular if you want to get completely faded. Anyway, speaking of faded, I'm faded. Time for me to close this show. Faders, thank you very much for watching us live. Love you so much. Hope you guys are watching the show and definitely fading responsibly at your home. And that's great. All right, well, on that note, I love you guys. Anyway, catch you next time. Peace.
My little brother, a goddamn shit-sucking vampire. Oh, you wait till Mom finds out, buddy.
I've got a government job to abuse and a lonely wife to fuck.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
God, the pressure! I can't take it! I can't take it! I can't stand to it!
You sure excuse me?
We're going drinking! We came, we saw, we kicked his ass!
Your move, creep.
Oh, man. I will never forgive your ass for this shit. This is some fucked up repugnant shit.
Fuck it, dude. Let's go bold.